Hello there. So here we are with issue 26, and I'm anxious to get started on this. This is actually probably going to be a very short issue, maybe one of the shortest that we have. So in this issue, we will end up talking about the medical frigate, the Redemption, and then we're going to talk about the Coruscant underworld, which, if you watched the Clone Wars, you see quite a bit of the underworld there. And then, of course, in episode 2, Attack of the Clones, you see a fair amount there as well. Well, not a fair amount. You see a little bit. You see a hint of it. Then we're going to talk about hyperdrives and the secrets of space flight. So that should be interesting. And we even get to see what's inside the Millennium Falcon's hyperdrive. That's a marvel in and of itself. All right, so here we are with the parts from this issue. Let's go ahead and open this up. And we'll pour all these out here. And as you can see, there's not a lot going on. So what do we have? We have some plating. All right. We have some framework. Okay. We have some screws. Yep. We have more screws. Uh-huh. We have a rib for the framework. Okay. And then we have a floor. So we have this floor here. And we have a floor and a ceiling. I'm guessing that's the ceiling and this is the floor. Go something like that. So I think it's going to go something like that. But we'll find out. So like I said, this is going to be really short. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash and then paint these. I'll paint all three. This one will not be done in this issue, but we might as well wash it now, right? These two will get used in this issue, and we will be attaching the walls that we did in the last issue. So I'm going to go ahead and wash all three of these. I don't think there's any significant cleanup that needs to be done on any of these. So I'm going to wash them, and then I'll get them primed, and then I'll paint them and all that kind of stuff. You guys saw me do that a couple issues ago. You saw how actually not a couple, last issue, you saw how less than exciting it is. But that's what we're going to do for now, and we'll get that done. When I come back, we will start putting these together, and this issue, as far as the build part, will be done. So see you when I get back. Okay, so we are back. We've got these all painted up. Now, I didn't take any extra care to ensure that I didn't get paint inside here. I just made sure I was just painting down. Maybe got a little bit of paint inside there, but I think it'll be okay. I'm not going to fret too much about it. I think these are going to fit in rather firmly, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. So let's just have a look here. So obviously we got our floor and our ceiling. Okay, so let me just smack that around. Okay, so this piece is going to go here. Well, first it tells us to mount this one on here. So let's do that. And it goes in pretty well, I think. Good enough for the girls I date. And then we put in this one. Alright. So we have that there. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll run a bit of glue down through here and on here. Or maybe down through there. And that's how I'm going to glue them. And so, like I said, I'm not going to fret about it too much. We'll put that one on. And then this one. goes on. And look, we have silver and silver. And then this would be green and green. Alright, so let's make sure that those cushions are lining up. Alright, so before we put the top on, I'm going to go ahead and glue these bottoms down. So let's get us some tape. And get that over there. Alright, so I don't need the book anymore for this. We just need... Sorry, I keep moving my microphone. I'm sure it makes a crap ton of noise. Alright, so there we go. Glue, here we go. Alright. So, we could try this glue with the... Oh, a bit of a problem here. Give me a second. My cord kept hanging down on my headset. So we could try some of that liquid stuff that it would kind of go down through, seep through the holes, but I don't know what it'll do on this other side, so I really don't want to run that risk. So we're just gonna, I mean, you're not gonna see this anyplace else, right? So we're just going to Alright. Oops. Do not get your thumb in there. So this glue should kind of go in between there. It should seep a little bit in and of itself. It is a liquid, and liquids do tend to find the path of least resistance. Very much like electricity. Current will find the path of least resistance as well in electricity. So when you have a short, it's going to go that route as opposed to where you want it to go. Alright, so, well, that looks like crap on the outside, don't it? So we're just going to let that set up just a smidge, and then we'll come over to this other side. And after we get these done, I'm just going to stand it up here. After we get those done, we'll put the ceiling on, and we'll be all good to go. So yeah, you can see, there we go. You can see the sides did get some paint on them compared to there. Like you can see how kind of shiny this is. Well, if I didn't get paint on the sides, that would be equally shiny. And it's not, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to worry about it too much. The important thing is that it is painted, and it's such a small area that you're not really going to see it anyway. You know what I mean? Alright, that's mostly dry. Let's see if we can't do this other side. So the hard part is going to be getting this seam done. So I'm going to do this one here first. We'll let that set up just a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll put some glue down through that seam and hold this in place while I glue this last bit here on. It's drying up quite a bit on this side. Yeah, there we go. You can see a little bit where it's still a tad bit wet where I put it on extra thick, but it's drying up. All right, so that's probably set up a little bit. Okay, let's kind of get that held in place. And we'll finish gluing this together. There we go. I just gotta kind of hold that a little bit. All right. Let that dry. Then we'll do this last piece. Okay, that should be dry enough. All right, let's get a little bit more glue out here. Gonna need it for this top part. And I'm just gonna glue the top part on just like I did the bottom. We're just gonna stick it on there. And let's go this way. Stick it on there and add some glue. There we go. All right. So real quick, I'm just going to put some tape down. So after I'm done gluing it, I can set it there. Because I got a little bit of sticky on there. I'll leave it, put the bottom on down. But I want to make sure that I don't glue it to my mat. I feel like the glue will stick better to the mat than it will the tape. So I'd rather not have to deal with that. All right, there we go. Oh, get my fingers off there. That is done. So I'll let it sit there, but so let me just kind of show it off. So this is the part that's going to go against here, and it just kind of presses in there. It doesn't screw or anything, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. And that part's just kind of off to the end, so pretty cool. All right, well, I'm going to call that done, and let's bring up our magazine here. And we just did that part. And the next part, well, it looks like we're going to get some more framework, some cushions, more plating, and the little part of the ring that we painted the base for. So we painted this base, and we'll be putting it on in that corridor. So we'll have a look at that next time. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and this will be one of the shorter ones, videos, I'm sure. And maybe we set a new Falcon record on shortness of video. All right, take care, everybody, and may the force be with you always.